Welcome to Trading Nation, guys, where we analyze Bitcoin and stocks. And right now, we are in a free fall with Bitcoin, guys. Okay, we're gonna do some analyzing, some technical analysis, but I keep it really simple. Trend lines, support. We keep it simple here. Don't need a bunch of indicators. All right. So right here, we're looking at the weekly. Okay, and we can see how it trended down. We created the flag right here, came up. It broke the flag right here, the bull flag, and it came down broke. But the worst case scenario, it comes down to around this area right here. Okay, right around 73. That's the worst case scenario. And on a closer time frame, let's take a look at that. Looking at the 5 minute for the day traders, see it follow the trend line. You see, I drew it in earlier. Just a couple of days ago, we are almost at 100,000. We came down pretty quick. This is the time that you guys should be dollar cost averaging in. Keep on buying, guys. Bitcoin will eventually come back up and go even higher. Let me show you the Bitcoin fear and greed index. Okay, we're pretty fearful right now. And if you're a hodler, this is the time. If you have money to deploy, this is the time to do it. We're currently at 81, guys. Put your money to work here. It can go down lower, but you keep on averaging in. And if you don't have any money, don't sell it. If you're already holding it, don't sell it. Just hold it. You sell it tomorrow, it'll bounce right back, and you're gonna be left out. And there it is. We'll take a look at some other time frames. There, here's a 4-hour XRP. Right here. I'm drawing a little support right around here. Roughly right around $2. Sometimes it has a spike down. You take out all the leverage traders, all the stop loss, and it comes right back up. We might have another spike down, then it'll come right back up. Don't be scared, guys. This is not the time to be selling. Unless you're a day trader, if you're a day trader, that's a different story. But if you're in for the long term, don't sell it. Look at that. It'll come back up. Here's the weekly. We're going to get these little spikes down sometime. This one's been coming down. It's a pretty big bar. It's okay. Let's look at SOL. Now, all the meme coins were getting made on the Solana network, so it had a big bounce last month with the Trump coin. Now it's coming back down. We're drawing the line right here, roughly right here. That's at about 120, roughly around there. You might see a bounce. You can start buying some at 120, a little bit. It literally almost came down from 294, 294, guys. Okay, let's take a look at some stocks, guys. All right, guys. We're going to look at some stocks now. I'm using the charting software just as charting for only charting. TC 2000 because it's pretty quick. So I keep my charts pretty simple, moving averages, and I look at the volume. Okay. I got a different time frame. Well, this is MicroStrategy on the daily. Each bar is a daily. So we zoom in real quick. We see it's below the 150 day. Okay, the blue line's 150 day. It might just drop down because since Bitcoin's coming down, it might go down here to around 230. So it might go down to the 200-day moving average. See how the market goes. See how the market trades tomorrow. Usually on Fridays, it gets pretty bad on Friday, so you might see it go further. Here's NVIDIA. They reported earnings and then it started selling off all day. Yesterday, once they reported earnings and it was flat, that was a signal, you know. So once the market goes down, everything goes down. So we might see it go down to like 110. Might see it break the last low right here. But right here, we can see, we can draw a little support roughly about here. So let me just draw it in real quick. Roughly about 115. We might see it bounce at 115. We might come down there and then bounce again, just like it did last time. It bounced right around here, this area here, area of liquidity. So you might see it come down, bounce. Usually, but sometimes it might bounce off the moving averages. So it might bounce off this right here at around 118. All right. So I just go around, scroll through all the stocks and see if anything's look like it's really good for going long. Everything's coming down, guys. It came up really quick, so it's gonna come down. That's pretty normal. Here we look for this one might bounce arm. Depends how the chip sector does. The market gauge is pretty fearful right now. We might bounce. Arm might bounce. It came down from 180 just literally 2 months ago. It's 130 now. We might bounce right around 129. You can start building positions at these areas. You don't want to go full position because with swing trading, you can build a position in there. AMD's been coming down a lot. You can start building a position in AMD right around here. See? Qualcomm, all the chips are getting hit. Software companies are coming down. Maybe due to the government canceling contracts. Let's look at the SPYs. See, SPY, okay, the SPY, let me see. We hit the top one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About a week ago, we were almost at the high. We were at new highs a week ago. And let's measure it. We can measure it with this right here. From about a week ago, 8 days ago, roughly, we come down almost 5%, 4.5%, 28 points. It's really nothing, guys. Look at it. Look at the long-term chart. It's pretty normal. The market always finds reasons to sell off. We had deep sink, and now we have tariffs. Market always finds a reason to sell off a little bit. Come down and come back up. I'll be a little bit more worried once it breaks this blue line, the 150-day moving average. But we might be heading down there right now because we're right in between the moving average. So usually the moving averages usually are like magnets. It tends to pull down here. That's right here. Pushes it, takes out all the stop losses and come back up. All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin again. Okay. One last time. before we end the stream. Came back down a little bit. Going to take a look at the shorter time frame. It spiked down and came back up. Look at that. The market usually overextends. You have a lot of stop loss, a lot of leverage traders right here. They put their stop right here. They put their stops right here. Shoots down, takes out, stop, come back up. Short squeeze, short covering. Okay, guys. Good luck trading tomorrow, and I'll see you next week.